Today, we will talk about the history of alien abductions, famous cases. The history of alien abductions is a fascinating and controversial topic that has captured the imagination of millions of people around the world. While skeptics often dismiss these accounts as products of overactive imaginations or psychological phenomena, proponents argue that they represent genuine encounters with extraterrestrial beings. Throughout history, numerous individuals have claimed to have been abducted by aliens, subjected to medical experiments, and taken aboard spacecraft against their will. In this exploration of the history of alien abductions, we will examine some of the most famous cases and their impact on society, science, and our understanding of the unknown. The Betty and Barney Hill abduction, 1961. One of the earliest and most well-known cases of alien abduction occurred in September 1961 when Betty and Barney Hill, a married couple from New Hampshire, reported being abducted by extraterrestrial beings while driving home from a vacation in Canada. According to their accounts, they observed a bright light in the sky that seemed to follow their car, eventually stopping to investigate. They claimed to have seen humanoid figures through the windows of a spacecraft, experienced a period of missing time, and later recalled being subjected to medical examinations aboard the craft. The Hill story gained widespread media attention and sparked public fascination with the phenomenon of alien abduction. The Travis Walton abduction, 1975. Another famous case of alien abduction occurred in November 1975, when Travis Walton, a forestry worker from Arizona, claimed to have been abducted by extraterrestrial beings while working in the Apache Greaves National Forest. According to Walton's account, he encountered a UFO while driving home with his coworkers and was struck by a beam of light emitted from the craft, rendering him unconscious. Walton claimed to have woken up aboard the spacecraft, where he encountered humanoid beings and underwent a series of medical examinations. His coworkers reported witnessing his abduction and conducted an extensive search for him in the forest, leading to widespread media coverage and controversy. The Allagash abductions, 1976. In August 1976, four men, Jack Weiner, Jim Weiner, Chuck Rack, and Charlie Fultz, reported a series of alleged abductions by extraterrestrial beings during a camping trip in the Allagash Wilderness Waterway in Maine. According to their accounts, they observed a bright light in the sky while canoeing on the lake and witnessed a UFO hovering above them. They claimed to have been abducted aboard the spacecraft, where they were subjected to medical examinations and telepathic communication with the beings. The men reported experiencing missing time and shared similar recollections of the events under hypnosis. Their case gained national attention after being featured on the television program Unsolved Mysteries in 1989, renewing public interest in the phenomenon of alien abduction and prompting further investigation by researchers. The Pascagoula abduction, 1973. In October 1973, Calvin Parker and Charles Hickson, two fishermen from Pascagoula, Mississippi, reported being abducted by extraterrestrial beings while fishing on the Pascagoula River. According to their accounts, they observed a strange craft hovering above the water and witnessed humanoid figures emerging from the craft and approaching them. They claimed to have been paralyzed by a beam of light emitted from the craft and taken aboard, where they were subjected to medical examinations and communicated with telepathically by the beings. The men reported experiencing missing time and contacted local authorities to report their abduction. Their case attracted widespread media attention and generated controversy, with skeptics questioning the credibility of their claims. The Betty Andreasson abduction, 1967. Betty Andreasson Lucas' abduction experience began on January 25, 1967, in South Ashburn, Massachusetts. Andreasson claimed that while at home, she was visited by gray aliens who took her aboard their craft. She described undergoing a series of examinations and being shown various visions. Betty's case was thoroughly investigated by Raymond Fowler, a respected ufologist, and her detailed accounts were published in The Andreessen Affair. Despite skepticism, the consistency and depth of Andreessen's recollections under hypnosis have made her story one of the most compelling in alien abduction literature. The Frederick Valentich disappearance, 1978. Though not an abduction case in the traditional sense, the disappearance of Australian pilot Frederick Valentich is often cited in ufology circles. On October 21, 1978, Valentich was flying over Bass Strait when he reported at air traffic control that he was being followed by a strange aircraft. His last transmission described the object as metallic and shiny with green lights. Valentich and his plane vanished without a trace, and no wreckage was ever found. The mysterious nature of Valentich's disappearance and his detailed description of the unidentified object have led to widespread speculation about alien involvement. The case remains one of aviation's most enduring mysteries and is frequently discussed in the context of UFO encounters. The Travis and Pam Saunders abduction, 1978. Travis and Pam Saunders, a couple from California, reported being abducted from their home in 1978. They claimed to have seen a bright light outside their window before losing consciousness. Under hypnosis, both recounted being taken aboard a spacecraft and subjected to medical examinations by humanoid beings. What sets the Saunders case apart is the involvement of both individuals experiencing similar events and providing corroborative details. Their accounts were investigated by the Mutual UFO Network, MUFON, adding to the case's credibility. Although not as widely known as other cases, the Saunders abduction remains a significant example of multiple-person abduction experiences. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.